Okay folks, suitably rested, watched City win as well on the television, so what a lovely day this has been. But the day of course is not over. It is dinner time, and I have been told by Shahid and Umar that I'm in for a bit of a meat feast tonight. This will be the prime mutton gorging on some prime mutton. So without further ado, let's follow them and hopefully they'll explain exactly where we're going and what we're having.
The market, it's the whole market where every kind of dry fruit is served.
Okay.
It's a wholesale market as compared to the public areas. The prices of these dry fruits are very low here.
Okay.
So they are exported to different part of Pakistan and to different part of countries too.
Okay, so lovers of dry fruits and nuts, here, we're being invited in, so.
The almonds.
Now, is this what we had in the Kabuli pilau today?
Yeah,
Sultana?
This is the green mewa. The one you had is the red mewa.
Ah, okay.
It's a bit different from that.
Okay, yeah, it was a bit reddish actually.
No.
Yes. It's this one. I see. Can I try one? No, thank you.
He's asking where you're from.
UK.
Manchester, UK. Manchester City.
England.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, so the shop owner went to teach Islam in Birmingham, and he's telling me he really had a splendid time there.
Yeah.
As always in Pakistan, the hospitality is excellent, and we have been given some free pistachios. Okay, I'm being offered something here. Dry humani. I don't know what it is.
You'll surely love it. This is dry apricot.
Apricot. And apparently, the most expensive thing in that shop were pine seeds of all things. Very expensive in Pakistan. Not sure why. Ah, so that's a different way of making naan, that is. Because there's no oven, they put it on a...
Call it pulke.
Okay.
It's a tortilla bread.
Wow, he's pretty skillful with... Wow, I wouldn't put my hands there myself, but... And look how fast they're cooked. And finally, we have a king-sized one. Look at all that. Look at all that. Well, there's the raw product, or the raw materials rather. Karahi's being made at the back. Wow. And what do we have here? Mutton ribs? Are these mutton ribs?
All over mutton.
Yeah. Yeah, I think lamb chops, mutton ribs, lamb boti. So is this lamb or mutton? Lamb. So this is all lamb. And if you remember the vlogs on the start of my trip in Karachi, lamb was actually pretty hard to come by. It was either chicken, beef or mutton. Okay. Balochi we've seen before, but they obviously do it here as well, the Balochistan dish. This is the lamb that's being cooked over there. Yeah. Okay. So there you go, folks. Fresh from hanger to grill to mouth. Okay. So that chicken karahi is having lavish amounts of tomato added to it. All on the bone, which is the right way to have it.
Chicken.
Ah.
Chicken karahi. Chicken.
Ah, thank you.
You take this.
Ah, he takes the skins of the tomato out. Yeah, that's good.
Chicken karahi.
Okay.
Namak, Mandi, Peshawar. A1.
And how long does it take to cook that dish?
Chicken. 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Lamb 50 minutes.
Lamb 15. Okay.
Lamb takes 50 minutes.
Okay.
Chicken 20 minutes.
All worth waiting for, I can assure you, viewers. And apparently here they get through 20 to 30 lambs a day, So that lamb is on the hook for less than 24 hours. And some skillful butchery taking place here. I mean, this man can rip joints apart with his bare hands.
Covered in fat.
Ah, okay.
Liver.
A liver covered in fat.
They call it butter tikka.
Pata tikka.
In first way it's
Ah, yes, my friends in Karachi said I have have to try that here. So,
you can record this moment.
okay.
This is the food namak mandi mein dada ka.
Place Namak Mandi is
Yeah.
named after his grandfather. His
Ah,
grandfather's
okay.
name was Namak Mandi, so the whole place is named after him, after his grandfather.
Hello, pleased to meet you, sir. I have seen you on YouTube, so it is a pleasure for me to meet you and eat at your restaurant.
Video में करते ले उचित खुराक बकिए मकबरी
Nisar Charsi Tikka power.
The best, gives me some
Power.
power. I need power,
Mardana.
I need power.
Ah, bilkul.
Ah,
Azama beda.
okay, this is what the crowd comes to see. Lamb chops, fat, and some lamb boti, I think. So that is a proper Charsi tikka.
जानवर ही के टेस्ट बहुत है चाम रिब्स गोल बोटी फूट औलाद खाएगा गरम गरम हमारा टीका हमारा पाकिस्तान निसार चर्सी टीका पेशावर शेर नमक मंडी तवेरस नसाब मसाले नसाब कोरोना कोरोना महाराज
Yeah.
कोरोना हमारा टीका पावर
The cure for
That's the cure for corona. Okay, okay. I will take plenty of the cure then.
हमारा टीका पावर
power.
तवेरस नसाब मसाले नसाब हिंदुस्तान मोदी 252 मसाले कट
Where we?
We will follow.
Okay. Well,
He says he's a little bit funny, you know.
yeah.
He was saying again and again the tongue thing. It was like if you eat this meat, it will increase your manpower, and at night at 12 p.m. your thing will go tongue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Some barbecue, some karahi. That's. So that was something to meet Mr Nisar, nicknamed Mr Nisar Charsi, but really famous character in these parts. And actually, if you look through enough vlogs on YouTube, you'll find he appears in quite a few of them. So it was a pleasure for me to meet the man. And of course, I do hope the meat is well worth looking forward to. So you saw the karahi being prepared at the front and the butchering going on in the shop and a little bit of meat being grilled at the front. Most of the restaurant is actually at the back. And I thought this was a group of restaurants, but it's not. It is only one restaurant. So I'll just show you around because it's actually quite a big place, this is. And of course, it is possible to sort of half lie down or sit in the traditional manner. And they have another massive barbecue in the middle where Mr Charsi himself is conducting affairs. Okay, Mutton, the food has arrived and we did wait a long time for it, about 40-50 minutes, but if you want good food done properly in this part of the world, that's the way it should be. After all, we do want fresh food made with love and care, not something that's slammed into the microwave or something half done. Anyway, there is the most wonderful meaty aroma wafting in my direction, so let's swivel round and take a look at what's on the table. Okay.
The liver is covered in it.
Okay.
Then it is cooked.
So this is pata tikka.
Butter means covered.
Pata means covered, okay. So it's a liver tikka covered in fat, and we have lamb chops or mutton chops? Lamb chops, okay. There's a close-up for you all. And the smell, there's a most wonderful smell. And Umar squeezed it there, and they are just oozing with juice. And the secret of the Charsi style tikka, of course, is the cooking with fat, which is very, very important. So in case you think I'm pigging out here, we do have a full team of 7 with us. For me, it's always the more the merrier and more dishes. More to share, more to enjoy. That is sauce. Yogurt? Mint yogurt, okay. Cut off with the pata tikka. There we are. Close up for you. And I do like my offal and I do like my liver, so I'm pretty confident I'm going to enjoy this. Not just liver, an explosion of fatty, meaty juices in my mouth. Not chewy, not gamey, cooked to the right point. And I'm going to try the chili on this plate to see how hot it is. Yeah, it's got a bit of kick to it. Not like a Mexican habanero, but still a pretty hot chili. Now
this is
the pièce de résistance, the lamb chop. Wow, the meaty juices just swirling around in my mouth at the moment are pretty incredible. It is well cooked, I will tell you that, so you have to chew a bit, but wow, when you bite into it, an immediate rush of meat juices. And in terms of the seasoning, there's fat, salt, pepper, nothing too spicy, not like the Indian-style tandoori or the tikkas of Karachi. And now time for a piece of the fabled Charsi style fat that the meat is cooked in and the whole place is actually famous for in terms of the way they prepare their meat. So I've grabbed some in the naan, and I know a lot of you will think it's gross eating a piece of fat, but I can assure you it isn't. Just think of it one way: when you're having a steak or a lamb chop or any other piece of meat, usually most of us don't trim all the fat off, we actually eat most of it. And unbeknownst to me, kidneys are in this pata tikka. I thought it was just liver, but it seems to be mixed offal. So I do like my kidneys, and I'm going to see how this one goes down. Again, when I've had kidneys done in a South Asian style, it's usually been in the tandoori marination, so it'll be interesting to see how this compares. So the karahi has arrived. We had a choice of ordering with or without tomato. Now, given we had the one without tomato at the Karachi Peshawari restaurant, I thought we'd go for tomato this time. And the big difference between the karahis in Karachi and Lahore is that they are usually cooked in ghee, whereas these are cooked in the fat of the meat that is actually in the karahi, i.e. lamb fat is added. So this should hopefully impart a richer and meatier taste when we dig in, which I'm going to do now.
No masale. Milawat, no.
No masala, so
No masale.
so no spices either.
No bazari khori.
Okay, so
Sirf laat mein pakayega.
Okay.
Laat mein.
so garlic or okay, I'm not great again at eating with my hands, but we'll give it a go.
Very nice, Jason.
Bone is good. And that is so tender. It is absolutely delicious. And I must say, I prefer it with the tomato, having tried both types. Although my friends here might say, because I had that in Karachi, it was not the real thing.
A1.
He is the chef of all this.
Very good, very
This
good.
is the chef. Chef, champion chef, number 1.
Okay, and this is the chef.
WWE champion Brock Lesnar.
According to him, he say he is a champion chef.
Okay,
Champion.
okay,
Sara dunya.
okay.
This is the champion.
I'll give you 10 out of 10.
A1.
I would also say that those of you who don't like spicy curries or spicy gravies, you'd actually prefer the Peshawari style because it's not spicy, it's meaty and aromatic with a lot of tomato. Okay, and I have spotted a couple of green chilies here. Oops. Okay, let's try one of those. Decent bit of heat from the chilies, so all is not lost if you want spice. You probably have to ask them to load it with green chilies, but I'm happy to have it as it comes. Anyway, viewers, I'm going to crack on with this, and we will see you again when it's all demolished. Absolutely nothing left. We polished the whole lot off, picked it clean. There, folks, is the evidence, but we did have a strong lineup out this evening. As is the custom in this part of the world, some green tea has been offered at the end of the meal, which is absolutely delightful because I like it so much.
Green tea.
So I will admit I am a bit stuffed after all that, but the evening isn't quite over yet, and the vlog isn't quite over yet, because one of the boys who was eating with us owns a little cafe and restaurant serving European specialities, plus a few local things, of course, and we're going to have something sweet to finish off the evening. So finally, the last stop of the day, the Bread House coffee shop and the Santorini steakhouse. We're not having a steak, but given coffee is so difficult to get sometimes in Pakistan and Peshawar, I am actually quite looking forward to having one. And possibly there might be something sweet to go with it. We have the logo at the top, Bread Chef Cafe and Bakery and Santorini Steakhouse. Both part of the same business, but on the ground floor is the bakery and the cafe/restaurant is upstairs.
This
So,
is the national sweet of Pakistan.
okay,
It's gulab jamun.
gulab jamun. I know that well, but too sweet for me, way too sweet for me.
Carrot sweet.
Carrot halwa,
Yes, it's pumpkin.
pumpkin halwa. Not sure I've tried that one before.
You didn't try.
Right, no.
See? This is
I see, yes. Have a taste, yes. Okay, let's give the pumpkin halwa a go. Yeah, that's very pleasant, and it's not too sweet either, which is always a positive factor. I look forward to having some of that with coffee. For those of you who pass by this part of the world, there is a wide selection of Western-style patisserie and confectionery as well. Cakes, Middle Eastern-style baklava, although I wouldn't recommend eating a double fudge cake after one of Mr Charsi's kebabs, unless you want to put weight on, of course. And biscuits, which are very popular, I've noticed, in Pakistani sweet shops. And fast food for those who want a quick nibble. Yeah, we're here quite late in the evening, so a lot has been sold, so we're not actually seeing everything that they have here. And here we have another range of Pakistani sweets which I never can remember the name of. I get taken to a few places and I've tried a few of them, and other than gulab jamun and barfi, I always forget the names of them. Jalebi I have, yeah. I always find that after trying jalebi, a visit to the dentist is necessary. So many of you know that I am a coffee lover, almost an espresso addict, and for the past week and a half it's been like a wild goose chase trying to find decent coffee, and finally I found one, an espresso. This is going to hit the spot beautifully. And that is the real deal. Full on rich roast, a proper crema on top with that caffeine hit. It's so good, I don't care if it gives me a sleepless night. And the pumpkin halwa has arrived. We did have a little preview downstairs, but this is a full portion. I prefer this slightly to the carrot halwa. I like the carrot halwa as well, but the reason I like this, I think, is because there is not a lot of added sugar and the natural sweetness of the pumpkin is coming out instead of the sugar. Okay, so we had a lovely sweet end to the evening there. I'm absolutely stuffed again, but what a great day we've had today. From the Siri Paya in the morning, which was possibly the highlight of the day, then the Kabuli pilau, stopping for tea, having sweets, and then meeting the unforgettable Mr Charsi, and last but not least, I finally got my espresso. So plenty more content to come from Pakistan. Please remember, like, share and subscribe. I'm going to see you on the next one. Love you and leave you again. And don't forget, on this night of all nights, you can't beat a bit of mutton.